2 officers shot dead and 6 others missing as unknown gunmen, of course, attack another police station. Unknown men have attacked the Ķ′Łł police station in Umuahia South local government area of Abia State, killing 2 officers. Sahara reporters gathered that the hoodlums attacked the facility around 2 a.m. on Monday. It was learned that the building and vehicles parked in the station were razed and the government carted away with their ammunition. All the suspects under detention in the station were also said to have been freed by the hoodlums. There was an attack on the Ķ′Łł police station in Ubakala, Umuahia South LGA, Abia State, by unknown gunmen in the early hours of today. 2 policemen were shot dead and the attackers made away with terrorists. With the remains, cell inmates were freed and 6 police officers had been declared missing, a police source told Sahara reporters. There has been a spate of attacks on security agencies in the southeast and south-south geopolitical zones of the country, which has compounded the security challenges in the 2 regions. Why specifically? Why is this unknown gunman? Why is it happening in the south, and southeast? Because again, this just gives the government an excuse to do whatever they want to do in terms of just occupying the southeast, south, and doing whatever they want to do. But it definitely just gives them an excuse to do that. And for them, it justifies it. So I don't understand what's going on. I don't know why this police raids and all that, why it's not happening in other regions of the country. Not that it should. Obviously, it's not a thing that should happen. Of course, it's a security challenge. But it's just a bit, it's not even a bit, it's very, very suspicious how it's the southeast and south that's basically going through this. Someone said, as the president, I wish to assure you that the perpetrators of this dastardly act will be brought to book. Okay, this person's basically trying to be sarcastic. The spelling is also very changed to basically sound like Buhari, which this it's not funny. Someone says, but does it mean every police station have 4 policemen guiding the whole station? I mean, the politicians have allocated them to protect themselves only. That is very, very true. Again, it's like, okay, fine. There's absolutely no excuse for it right now. No excuse for a police station to be raided. Why? 1 or 2, fine. But if it's consistent, it just goes to show that, to be honest, even beforehand, this security system did not make sense. How is it that a police station is so unsafe? However, it's a contradiction, because again, we see this as unknown gunmen, very much a security risk. But when they go to these police stations, they actually free the inmates, they free everyone, they take the arms and they burn it all. So it's like, in a way, you can say, okay, they're freeing the inmates, but should they do that? Is it their job? It's very much conflicting. However, one thing I'm just struggling to deal with is how they're still unknown gunmen at this point. They're still being reported as unknown gunmen. You are telling me you can report on these issues, but you're not able to catch these unknown gunmen. And why is it that right now in the southeast, every police station is literally prepared, or they have a scheme, or the unknown gunmen plan B attack regime or something, or strategy? Like, why do they not have that? Why must we wait until someone dies? Like, why? Who asked? Someone says FG should extend amnesty program to these aggrieved youth. Operation Show of Force may never solve the problem. This is a symmetric war and difficult to prosecute. I pity the innocent families of the slain officers. Okay. I don't think you're making sense. Unknown gunmen allegedly clashed with hoodlums, 2 feared dead. Others run away. Our country won't tolerate any activity of miscreants and hoodlums, and we urge the law-abiding citizens to continue their normal business. So again, in the comments, people are actually making a joke of Buhari, trying to sort of give, a presidential speech. Obviously, in sarcastic, what do you call it? What's the word for it? I think it starts with a P. No, it's not P. It's called satire, basically. Someone says, God, please blessing the unknown gunmen. Never allow evil plans to get to them. Again, it's just like, well, okay. these unknown gunmen, where are they from? Because again, it's like keep since they since they keep freeing inmates, it's like, okay, are they doing good? Who sent them? Um, it's very hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody says, "What do you make of this?" Okay, it doesn't make sense. Police always arrest the mastermind of the attack, but the UGMC visit the police stations back to back. Exactly. Keep on arresting innocent people till the police men in the southeast willingly resign. Then the UGM will now take over the police station. But it's very scary how they're all being reported as unknown gunmen. Isn't that more like we need to know who these people are? And it's like there's a better chance of sort of identifying them if all the police stations will actually learn and not be mediocre for once. Of course, you understand that, you know what, there's a limit to what they can do now in terms of switching up and acting up very quickly, because years and years of mediocrity, years and years of of failure to prepare, of better facilities, better training is gonna show. Because again, there's so much you can do. There's only time, experience, and your skill will show for itself. But it seems like as if what we have is just a piece of block that's just painted and just put police in front of it, because that's what it's serving as. Because it's not giving what it's supposed to give. Period. Like, it's not. So it's not like, you can argue that, okay, fine, they should get prepared and have a strategy as they should, and they literally have no choice. However, again, you can also argue that, you know what, there's a limit to what they can do because they are very unprepared. Very much unprepared. Haven't gone through something like this before. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but then it's like, what kind of training have they had to deal with situations like this? How is their building set up? What are the emergency exits? Are there cameras? Like, so many things. Because we're so behind in everything, let's not even try and we're so behind in everything. So it's like, it's very hard with the state of the country and what we have to be sufficient enough to actually find these people. If there are cameras, like, what? Where are these police stations? So tell me a police station is just a piece of block. Because that's what it is. Nothing else. Very, very sad. So yeah, there's nothing going in the police stations. These attacks keep happening. Nigerians, I don't know what is going on. Some are happy with the unknown government, some are blessing them, some are confused, some are blaming them on IPOB. I don't even know. Put what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.